Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, checking out MarvelousNews.com and looking at the new images revealed by Hasbro at New York Comic-Con 2018. Oh, I wish I could be there, hopefully next year. But anyway, what we're looking at right here is the Hydra 2-pack. We have the Supreme Leader and the Arnim Zola, and these are already available at Big Bad Toy Store, so if you want to pre-order them, go ahead and check them out. And you can see, you know, the Arnim Zola, not a whole lot new going on except for the head, and then we have the Supreme Leader figure right here, which looks really cool to me. I think they're using parts from the Poison figure. I'm not 100% sure, but it looks pretty awesome. There's a couple little updates right here with some figures that we'd already seen on display in the past, like the Professor X. You can see that he has the mind goop coming out of his head, and they demonstrated how you could remove him from the chair, and he has some side panels and everything that look pretty cool. And I like that you could remove, you know, the Cerebro and all that stuff. So I'm very excited for getting a new Professor X figure. He's supposed to come with an extra head for the Kingpin, or I think it was supposed to come with the Deadpool figure. I'm not 100% sure about that. But another thing is with the Deadpool figure with the motorcycle, he is going to come with stickers. So you're going to be able to customize your Deadpool figure or any other figures, I guess. You know, you want to put some stickers on, you know, some like X stickers on your Wolverine motorcycle if you want to do that. I don't know. You know, customization, there's possibilities there, so I think that's pretty nifty. And then they revealed the black suited Spider-Man Classic Kraven 2-pack, which looks pretty nifty. The Spider-Man figure, I already have doubles of that Spider-Man, but apparently it's going to come with like a battle damaged Peter Parker head, which I think is appropriate coming with the Kraven figure, so that is pretty cool. And then here's another look at the new Kraven figure, and I like that classic look. I do prefer the more contemporary look, but I think it's pretty awesome that they're giving us a classic look right over here. I think that'll fit in with my Sinister Six setup a little bit more so than the previous version of Kraven that Hasbro's recently released. And then we are getting our Corvus Glaive figure. Yeah, we're gonna complete our Dark Order, our Black Order figures, and that's really awesome. And they're also giving us Ebony Maw, which looks like he's missing a little bit of paint. When I first saw images of this at the round table thing, I thought this was a prototype. I was like, oh, they're not done yet, but I guess he was pretty much all gray. For some reason I remember there being more color, but I guess not. They also revealed that there will be a Beta Ray Bill figure coming out, which looks awesome. This image courtesy of Hasbro. Thank you so much, Hasbro. I don't know exactly which wave he'll be released in or how he'll be released, but there he is, looking pretty cool. And then we are getting Forge, which we heard about from San Diego Comic-Con, but this looks really awesome. I gotta say, I'm very pleased with how this Forge figure looks for the most part, and he will be part of the Calaban Build-A-Figure wave, which is pretty sweet. So yeah, nice. I mean, I don't know what's up with his eyes. They look kind of beady to me, but hey, yeah. And then we have Calaban himself looking really awesome. I think they're using some of that Monster Venom Build-A-Figure to remake this right here, but man, yeah, that Calaban looks great, and they really went with the look from the 90s cartoon, so I think that's awesome. And I believe Jubilee, yes, we're getting a 90s Jubilee figure, which again I believe will be part of this Corvus Glaive Build-A-Figure wave, so that looks awesome. I cannot believe we're getting Jubilee. That is so freaking sick. She has a removable bubble gum or probably an interchangeable head, but yeah, 90s classic, or you know, for me classic, you know, Jubilee figure. I'm very pleased with that. And then the Build-A-Figure Kingpin, which we saw at San Diego Comic-Con earlier this year, but the new reveal of having the Farouk head sculpt, that is awesome, or Shadow King anyway, and yeah, that just works out really well. I think that's great that they decided to do that. And then I had mentioned earlier that that head might come with the Deadpool figure. They also mentioned that there's going to be a Hydra Bob head sculpt coming with that Deadpool figure, so that is really cool. I'm pretty stoked about that. But going back to the Kingpin or Spider-Man wave, we're getting Silver Sable as well, and the Silver Sable looks great. One thing I'm really liking what they're doing here is that I feel like the head sculpts are getting a little bit more unique from each other, so this doesn't look like a different figure in cosplay pretending to be Silver Sable. It looks like a brand new head sculpt, but the body mold looks like the Hellcat body mold we've seen many times before. We're also getting Black Cat, which I am not really excited for. This is my least favorite Black Cat attire that I've seen. I'm just not, you know, seeing cleavage, and it's just, I'm not really the biggest fan of this design choice, but hey, you know, if we want to have a contemporary Spider-Man display, we got to have this version of Black Cat. And then we're also getting the new Spider-Man figure from the latest storyline, well, that I've read anyway. I think it was from the issue 800 with, you can see in the background right there, we have the Red Goblin. So that's Spidey again in the original symbiote suit. By the way, I did see the Venom movie. I'll do a review on the Venom movie very soon. But yeah, that's the original Venom symbiote on Peter Parker again. So I think that's awesome. And then we're also getting Night Thrasher. Night Thrasher is supposed to be part of this same wave. And oh man, I always thought Night Thrasher was really cool. Here's an in-hand image of Night Thrasher. And yeah, it looks like a fairly simple figure to make. Very little paint apps needed. But hey, that's what we need from a Night Thrasher. I'm pretty stoked about that. Again, we have the Red Goblin, so Norman Osborn with the Carnage symbiote, and I think that is great. I just love that they're making that. I'm really happy with Hasbro making more contemporary characters in figure form like this. It makes me happy. I like reading my comics, so having figures coming out around the same time is awesome. I am not expecting a bendy wire in that tail, by the way. I just don't think it's going to happen. So, man, I am very excited about all these reveals. I think this is really good stuff. I hope I didn't forget anything because there's a lot to talk about. Just in Marvel Legends, I didn't talk about the General Grievous figure from Star Wars 6-inch Black Series, which I'm incredibly excited for. Gotta get that Grievous, man. And there have been reveals, from other toy lines and stuff, which I may discuss. But yeah, as far as Marvel Legends goes, let me know which one you are most excited for. I'm curious to know what you guys think. I gotta personally say the one I'm most excited for is the Kingpin. Yeah, I cannot wait to get that Kingpin figure. So, curious to know what you guys think. Check out high-res images all over at marvelousnews.com. And follow me on the social media at the Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch. Links to everything in the description below. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace! Woo! Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.